says to
Hello.
myself. Oh, hey.
What's up, everybody? Sorry, Daniel, did I cut you off?
That's all right. It's fine. It's fine. No one needs to know what I said.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of Quest for Player 2, and as you can see, Joe's gone. He's out of here. Done. Kaput. He got the kibosh. He's out. Just kidding. But Daniel's here today.
Yes,
and that's what's
I'm
happening.
here today. There you go. Hey, I'm Daniel, guys, a.k.a. Battlestar Galactica. And this is Quest for Player 2, a relationship and a love, dating,
Companionship.
Advice show.
Yeah, a little bit of life show. We covered it all.
Definitely. And I know you guys have already seen the little thumbnails. You guys know what the subject is today. Today is going to be about resolutions and relationships.
That's a biggie. We got a lot to cover on that.
It's huge, right?
Yeah. And welcome back, by the way. Oh my God. Wait, hang on. We got to do housekeeping first.
Oh, yes. There you go.
First of all, welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year. I hope you had a happy holidays.
Yes.
Whatever you celebrate.
Definitely.
How was yours? Tell me all about it.
For me, mine was great. Okay, so for New Year's, I got to just really hang out with friends. Got to just really connect with people that I usually never get to. Ooh. And I chose to do it because...
At one big party?
Yes.
Oh.
And it wasn't really a party. It was just supposed to be like, oh, we're all going to hang around and, just ring in the new year. And It became more and more people doing it. Okay. And it was great because I got to connect with people that I always want to and never do. And it kind of helped that.
Yes.
There's a great feeling about that,
Well, yeah, because when you blow people off, you're like, yeah, we should get lunch, yeah, we should hang out, and then you never do, and then you feel like,
it's companionship. So I got to start off the new year with friends getting that connection that I usually don't get, and it refills me, Good. So it was like, that was great.
That's how you know you were with good people.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So that was
when you don't feel drained, you feel like fulfilled.
It's like great for my mental. It is. No
it
joke.
Is great
no joke. I'm serious.
I actually kind of did the same thing for New Year's. I went good people. We had a lot of my family and friends were back in Ohio or visiting their family, but I had a good friend, Hannah and Mark, and they invited us over for like a potluck bonfire. It was awesome. It was the perfect combination of just big enough to where you can conversate with everybody, but small enough to where it was super chill. I did get my car towed on New Year's Eve.
Oh!
That is so 2018. We're not going to go there. I'll go there. So
thank you.
Right before work, car parked on the street, 3 inches of my bumper parked in somebody's driveway. Not because I had to, but because I was too lazy to move it up 3 inches. Come back out of work, my car is gone. Inches. So, listen, you live, you learn. I'm definitely not still mad about it if that's what you're thinking, and I'm over it. And it wasn't that much money.
No.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Can we know the number?
Yes. It was $285 to get it out, and then there was a $68 ticket on it for getting towed.
Yo! Wow, that's
$353. No, it's fine.
To the T. Immediately, she's ready to call it out. So yeah, okay.
Okay, but that's a pass. That's a pass.
I can see how that can hurt.
It hurt, but it made 2019 that much sweeter, and we're here, and I'm happy to be back.
Oh my God! Just recently, actually, just because he said that, I've got to share this. I went to go visit a friend in the Hollywood area, and
the worst place to drive and park.
So I went there, and you guys, Hollywood, glitz and glamour, no, it's a horrible thing.
Overrated, smelly.
Oh man, yes, and it all smells of urine. So they're in Hollywood and hang out with a friend, and I'm a person that will stay out all night, and that's exactly what I did. Morning comes up, all right, I'm getting in my car, and I'm going to drive back home. My engine won't start. I'm wondering what's going on.
No.
Pop my hood, and someone stole my battery. So I had to have my car towed home. And
where were you? Oh my God! Wait, when was this?
Not too far from the Laugh Factory. That's a not bad area.
Like, yes, that's on Sunset. That's West Hollywood. We're fine.
It's 1-2 blocks up that side on the south. On the southeast corner of that of the building.
Correct
2 blocks up that way.
Isn't a car battery like $40?
Oh no.
No? Okay.
No.
Clearly, I only lease cars. I've never had to replace it.
Like
$200?
One. I just priced.
Never mind. I take that back.
No, I have one price right now for $141.
In the range. Okay, got it. Never mind. I apologize. Yeah,
because you get the core and all that stuff that's inside of it, and they charge you for that. It's costly.
Got it. Layla, oh my gosh, Jessica, my big sister, I have a story to tell you, but I will not share it today because this stuff is still happening, and it's like a crazy reality show or some teen movie. Ooh. If you can't call in and talk about it, I understand, but I am so curious, Layla. I hope you're doing okay. I hope everything's all right. I hope crazy reality show. I wonder what it could be.
I know, right?
Either way, I love that you called me your big sister. That was so sweet. Aww. And I'm so happy you're here. So we can talk about it when you're ready.
Definitely. Well, speaking about talking about things, maybe we should start talking about the resolution.
Let's do it. Are you one of those people where you make a New Year's resolution? Is it your thing? It's not really my thing, but that's okay. Just tell me everything.
I'm not a fan of resolutions.
Okay, why?
I always think, there's no reason to take on a task of a resolution, because the thing is, people have these lofty ideas when they think about resolutions sometimes, in my opinion.
Yes.
And you're taking on more than what...
It's too much change too soon.
Yeah, exactly. I feel you're taking on too much more than what one individual can handle at a moment.
Agreed.
I feel like you're taking on way too much, and with that, piling all that on, it's just too much for one person. Think about things in bits and pieces. Like, if you're going to do a resolution, make it something that's...
Start small.
Yes.
So it's easy. Real. And maintainable. Because I always feel like with my New Year's resolutions, I have these expectations. But I notice that I do this with life in general. I have expectations about, a vacation, or where I'll be in life at this age, or a job, or a friendship, or a relationship.
5-year plan.
You set these unrealistic expectations, and life just shows you that that's not how life works. So for me, I'm with you. If you're going to if I do a New Year's resolution, it's me starting small, because then I don't get disappointed if it doesn't work out.
Oh, jeez. Well, Layla, actually, which is interesting, she's still responding. Blackwing knows what happened, and all I can say is that he might be ready to go to jail behind me. Wait, what?
Oh, no, jail. What's happening? Guys, what's happening?
Girl. In a minute. Just DM
Wait,
somebody.
How about this?
Let
Layla,
me know.
Jonathan always calls in. Is he allowed to discuss it? Is that weird?
Is that weird?
Just give us a yes or no.
Wow. Okay.
Larry.
Wow.
Layla, I'm sorry it is that bad. I'm sorry things are happening.
Oh, jeez.
But this doesn't mean that the rest of the year will be this negative and nasty. It's
Exactly.
this is just life. Months are just made up things we made up, and it'll pass. But if you can talk about it, great. If not, maybe on another show, another episode.
It's all right.
So
take your time. It's always what's
That's
best
right.
for you. Don't ever feel rushed to do anything. Always be you, no matter what it is.
That's right.
That's it. So.
First of all, are you in a relationship right now?
No, actually, I am.
That's what we do on this show.
That's what we do. That's what we do. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm a dater.
Okay, great.
I'm a dater, and
You're actively dating.
I'm actively dating. When I say actively dating, I'm a person that, I'm seeing multiple people for dates.
Great.
So yeah, that's what I do.
Where do you meet them? Like, what do you?
Man.
Oh, you don't want to go there?
I will. No, forget about it. You know what? I came here and I said, bring it. So I'm coming with everything today.
Cheers.
Cheers. Lately, because I've been focusing on social media more and more, it's been Instagram. Funny
there
enough.
is no shame in. Why were you reluctant to tell me that?
It's weird because it's like, okay, I'm looking. I post something and I'm looking at where my demographic is, blah blah. And I was always interested in stuff. I'll put something in, and people just start to comment on things, and they're like, oh my god, I've been to that place, or blah blah blah. And you're like, oh word, blah blah. Then you Instagram stalk real quick, kind of look and see, where they're from, what they do, how they look, blah blah. And then and then you respond back and.
Yeah.
Things spark off.
There's nothing wrong with that. Jordan and I have a similar thing. Although it was mutual friends how we met. During Instagram's popular page, he had come up, and because we had mutual friends. So, listen, it's a new age, it's a new era. You're on your phone half the day anyways. Of course, you're bound to meet new people. So I think that's cool.
Well, that's a new thing. When people say about introducing yourself to someone else, they do a thing where it's like you'll meet people and they're always like, oh, cool. It used to be like, oh, I got her number. Now it's like, I got an Instagram.
Right.
Like you're trading Instagrams.
Yeah,
and that's
a whole nother cryptic language itself. You like it? Is there passive-aggressive Instagram stories?
Oh, God.
I can't keep up. I'm right on that cusp of where I don't understand what's happening. I'm like, I'm old enough to where it was happening when I was young enough, but I don't really get all of it. So
I'm old enough where I should not know anything about it, but I consume pop culture.
You are a pop culture junkie.
I am.
That's a good thing, though.
I'm a pop culture zeitgeist.
But your memes are on fire.
The
Blur!
The Blur.
Hi, $2 super chat. Continue the discussion from Retro. Listen, the Blur. I wasn't there. You got to fill me in. I don't know what happened. What is he referring to?
Okay, so we had a discussion concerning Tommy the Green Ranger. Now, Tommy at a moment was dating the Pink Ranger.
Layla, I hear you.
Kimberly. Oh, yeah, she is really right.
She said, oh, Lord.
It is something I will in the next few weeks. Oh, Lord. It's just one of those, there's a breath in it.
Okay.
But, so... Tommy was dating Kimberly. Kimberly breaks up with Tommy because she leaves to Florida, and Florida in itself is already something dangerous.
Jonathan Savage on the text or on the comments.
Blur, let it go, man. We don't need to bring that up here, please. Blackwing, I don't know if that's right. It's like, did we hit a nerve, Blackwing? Let us know how much this, like, did you get a Dear John letter, dude? Is that what happened?
Listen, the Blur sent in $2, so I think it's at least, he did a super chat. We at least got to talk about it for a minute.
Exactly.
Maybe let's do a minute.
And that's the great thing about Super Chat, where it's like, hey, you guys see this conversation is going quick. And sometimes it's hard for us to even see what's happening. So that's why we definitely do appreciate when you take the time to hit it with a Super Chat, because it's highlighted. Now we can see it. So now we'll be able to discuss it. So I'm going to do that because you were kind enough to help us out. So with it, Tommy's dating Kimberly. That's the Kimberly one's right there.
The pink.
So yes, exactly. The Pink Ranger. She leaves, or they exit her out of the show. So now her character's in Florida. We'll never see her again. They need Tommy because he's the alpha male or whatever.
Sure,
we need
the
Tommy.
leader, the lead singer.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So he needs to be in a relationship. So here comes Kat. She's a Pink Ranger now. Let's make Tommy connect with Kat. But we can't do that unless we have him have a full breakup. Kimberly sends Tommy a Dear John letter, and that's how she breaks up with him. And then after that, he, as a rebound, gets with Kat. Tommy is now known to be married to Kat in the future, as far as the whole timeline thing goes.
Okay. So what team are you on?
That's exactly it. With this whole thing, I'm honestly on the team of Kimberly because she wasn't a rebound. She was the first thought, not a second thought.
That's right. And I like that she's a little sassy.
Yes. Well, I mean, Kimberly, we know her to be the mean girl. So
yeah, maybe that's a better word for it.
The thing is, the conversation about it is, was it right? Is it okay? Which one would you pick? Which one is best for him? Is a rebound best or what?
However, it gets deeper because Kimberly was already dating another man.
Yes, she sent this Dear John letter.
She sent this all in a letter. She didn't talk to him on the phone. She didn't visit. Letter.
It was so it was an old school text message breakup. That's what that was.
Yes.
That's
and it was
what
just like,
that was.
Dear Tommy, I'm glad this letter has reached you and blah, blah, blah.
Email?
You know, like that. No, it was a letter. It's a physical letter.
Oh, poor Tommy.
And Tommy and oh my God, it's the worst part. So Tommy, like, weird flex, but okay, one of those, where Tommy is over here doing, like, a bench press, and while all the other Rangers just gathered around, like, Tommy, you're doing a great job with that bench press, and he's like, yeah, bro, I'm amazing, and then he's like, oh, Tommy, someone comes to him, you got this letter from Kimberly, and he's like, okay.
Reads it in front of everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, Adam, read that while I get these reps in.
No.
And Adam's like, dear Tommy, just had to tell you, I don't think I should read this. No, go ahead and read it, bro. And he's like, I have to tell you, I found.
We're good? Thumbs up?
We're
good. Okay, cool.
So
Audio's back.
Now we know what happened.
Fabulous.
And with that being the case, it's like, dude, that's a horrible way to get broken up with. The text message breakup. Because that's what the equivalent is now. That's a horrible way to break up with somebody.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's just like, people were going on about that. And it's like, well, is she a bad person? Because essentially, she found someone else and then tells him, oh, now we're broken up.
Yeah, that's true. Like a form of cheating.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Jess, maybe you should tell him about how you had someone come to you to break up.
Well, that's true. I forgot. Daniel doesn't know this story. You guys do. I'll be brief.
Oh, okay. That was, once again, that's producer Nagami.
Daniel
giving
in
us
the
a
back.
breakdown. When you see him, when you see that icon right there, you know you're about to hear the voice of AKA God, Daniel Nagami.
That's
so
right.
just pay attention to that. You'll see that every once in a while.
The hashtag God. Yes, I told Joe this story. I told these guys this story.
Okay.
Is this messed up? I'm not going to tell you who did what in this scenario.
Okay.
This will be fun.
Oh, this is the... Okay, all right, go ahead.
This will be fun.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was in a relationship with somebody, my first boyfriend.
Okay.
One of us called the other person in college at the dorm room and said, hey, can you come here? I need to talk to you.
Okay.
That person then got in the car, drove in an Ohio snowstorm to the school, and when they got there, that person broke up with them, and they were really mad that they had to drive in a snowstorm to get broken up with. But the other person didn't want to do it over a phone call, so...
Oh, God.
What's right, what's wrong?
Damn. Because it's like, yo, I don't want to be this horrible person and do like this kind of phantom breakup. I want to give you the respect. But maybe today wasn't the best day to do it. I'm just saying. Oh, my God. We got a super chat from Larry right here.
Larry!
And the Shy.
If I ever fall in love, kicked in. Wait, what's that?
If I ever fall in love, kicked in. Oh, Shy. And if I ever fall in love again. I know. Hey, what's up, ladies?
That was
up,
good.
girl?
Hey, Larry. Larry Bear.
Kelly, it's all about me.
Thanks for the super
chat. Thank you very much for that super chat. We definitely do appreciate it. But no, so, my God. Who's wrong? Having you come all the way down here at that time was wrong. I mean, I'm not going to see you till the snow's cleared and blah, blah, yada, yada anyway.
What if you couldn't sleep because you really
like,
wanted to break up and it was really a weird relationship towards the end and it was toxic and you just needed a way out?
Sounds kind of personal. It sounds like I should possibly take time to and do something that this is kind of like a harsh way to do something because it's...
I've gotten over it. We've worked through it. And by that, I mean, I've talked to myself enough about it. I, in the moment, didn't even realize that that was messed up. I don't know where my self-awareness went. Maybe I didn't have any at that age.
Okay.
I just truly, in my mind, I was so fixated on just ending things. I couldn't sleep, so I was just like, come over.
It was almost like, I got to clear my conscience. I got to get this done.
Yes, and it was really unfair. So learn from that.
What was the ticking clock, though? What was the driving force? Why?
I found out that I was being lied to. Not
by that person.
Yeah.
Wait, so
and then his dad got involved and like sending me like.
Oh no!
It was a whole thing.
No, I know a girl that had the same issue. Where,
it was a whole
as far as family getting involved in your relationship and your breakup.
Well, he told me something in confidence, and he said, "Please don't, let my son know that I'm telling you this. Just be aware of it." And it was such big news. It was an unfair position to put me in, and so I became unfair and was like, listen, I don't want anything to do with this. This feels weird. This feels gross. Y'all need to figure it out because I'm out. You know what I mean? Jeez. So it was just, I was 19 years old. What are you going to do? I was doing my best, and at the time, that was my best. So.
Okay. All right. Well, the thing is, now knowing that what the ticking clock was, which was essentially you being lied to by this person, it made sense for you to break up from this toxic, as you said earlier, this toxic individual. So it's one of, which is a great thing, and I'm a big fan of, being honest, self-care, self-love, self-preservation.
Self-preservation for sure,
and I believe in that a lot. And at least as long as it's not at the cost of someone else in that way. So in that case, it wasn't. It was more of, I
could have waited till the snow cleared. That is fair.
You could have waited till the snow cleared
fair.
if you weren't going to be in contact physically with that person until the snow cleared and all like that. I'm saying you could have waited. And then once the sun shines and birds are chirping and snow is kind of melting, he's like, finally, I want to go outside.
Or I could go to him. I had a car.
Yeah, but the snow. So what I would suggest is wait and then finally, hey, but I would have suggested going, because if you're the person breaking up with someone, you don't want it where you break up with them and they're at your place and then they're
and you're like,
oh, well,
look at the time.
I really plan to be watching Pretty Little Liars in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna need you to leave.
This is weird.
I don't have DVR, so it's like one of those.
You hate me, you should go.
Ooh, yeah, everything's crumbling around you. Your life is changing. You should go. Yeah, you don't want that moment. So if you're the person breaking up, show up. Like it's like having a home game versus a away game. Go ahead and have the away game. So when you're there,
if you're breaking up,
you leave.
Yeah, you exactly. You have the away game.
Yes.
Well, speaking of self-care, I like this because with resolutions, I understand the root of it, which is you just want to set goals and take better care of yourself, right? So that's the root of it. But I understand that resolutions can get a little crazy, and then you, like we said, start making crazy expectations, and that's where you kind of go haywire. But what are you were mentioning self-care before we started, and I kind of want to know, like, in your experience in your life, what self-care, like if you had to make a little... Wait, we have a call. Never mind. Hold that thought.
Hold on just a moment.
As I talk to myself.
Got a call.
Jonathan!
Oh my God! Oh, this is happening right now. I'm doing it. I don't care what's happening. Wait. Jonathan! Am I too late? Is it... I think I'm too late. Okay,
I'm sorry, Jonathan. We had to.
Jonathan, I'm the future you, man.
I'm only going to say this once. I'm only going to say it once. Daniel, I am not your younger self.
Well, you are!
And I'm telling this to you now. I am not your younger self. Done deal. That's it. We're done.
I'm telling you, you are.
I'm not.
I don't look. I don't know that you choose to deny the truth, and that's your problem. But you know that you are.
What? Where?
Anyway, listen. We could get it. We could talk about this all day, which does remind me of the movie Kid. Did you guys remember that?
Oh my God!
Oh, that's a good movie.
Was that Bruce Willis? No, who was that?
Bruce Willis.
It was Bruce Willis? Okay. Wait, Daniel, sorry.
See?
Jonathan, I'm sorry. Jonathan, why aren't you in the camera? I can't see you.
I am in the camera. I am.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, gotcha that. There we go. All right, what's going on?
All right. Basically, first off, just to make my portion of the topic today brief, resolutions. I don't really do resolutions. I just make goals for myself for this year that I would like to accomplish, and yeah, that's about it. But I know the real question you guys are wondering about the tea regarding Layla. So Layla trusts me to tell you guys this. I'm her Toku brother. She's my Toku sister. So I'm gonna spill the beans. So on New Year's Day, Layla told me that her boyfriend, that they've been together for like a month, and he was having some personal issues, and he wouldn't open up to Layla. So he said he was moving to Texas. So here's the shocker. Layla messaged me and she tells me that he moves in with this other girl, and she goes on her Facebook page and she says they're in a relationship.
Layla, they're still together, and he moves in with another girl and is dating somebody else?
He doesn't say anything to Layla at all. This guy doesn't say anything.
Oh, come on. Layla, I'm sorry.
Layla, I'm sorry that he is trash. I'm definitely sorry for that. Hot garbage, this guy.
Hot.
Honestly.
In the sun.
It's been baking for hours. Horrible person.
I know. I don't even know what to say because I understand in those situations, there's really nothing anybody can say that'll take what you're feeling away. That's just, that is what it is what it is.
Very true.
And that's part of the hard part about being betrayed is because there's nowhere for the pain to go except feeling it. So I am sorry that happened, but I hope you know it's nothing to do with you. That is so a him problem and not a you problem.
It's totally a him problem.
And definitely that's
me and Layla, we were trying to, she was trying to communicate with him and with the girl that he was in with to work this out, but they never opened up, so whatever happens. That's their problem. We tried to help, but they denied it, so it's on them.
What I suggest, at least in that kind of situation, at least I know when I had to go through something recently, it was more of a talk to the person that you're connected to. Don't talk to everyone else. If this person showed up and she's essentially a third party, and she's like, oh, well, we're in a relationship, blah, blah, blah. She knows she did it to be able to get a reaction from you. Apparently, she knows exactly that you exist. And you were able to reply to her, and there means there's that connection. But I wouldn't have approached her. I would have approached the person that you have the situation with, which you said you did too. Speak to him and let him know, well, this is what I'm seeing right now. I need to know your side. And with that discussion, you're able to tell them exactly how you feel, what's happening here, and why you find out why the person did this thing.
Yeah. And finding out through Facebook, too, it just adds fuel to it. I mean, it's horrible. And it feels embarrassing. And I've had a similar thing, not with breaking up.
Well,
but
okay. The blur says, this is why straight men are idiota. And I can...
Wow.
This is a late night show. I can speak. I can say particular words, right? I mean, I understand why you say it. Like, all right, well, men ain't shit. I get when people say that. I get it, but come on, you can't give that generalization and just say that's why straight men. That's like saying that's why all straight men. No, there are some good straight men out there. You know, there are some good.
But this was
vibing
not a
gay
good.
men as
This
well.
is not.
But this
one.
is not one of them. This guy was once again, like we said, he's garbage. We're sorry for that. Thank you for calling in.
Thank
We
you for
definitely
being
appreciate
honest,
it.
Jonathan.
Yes.
Thank you for being honest, Layla.
And
That's
Layla,
hard
yes.
to do.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys sharing. This is exactly why we're here, and we love the fact that we're able to do this and build each other as a community. We definitely do appreciate it.
And just consider it, rejection is protection. It feels so bad and it hurts so bad,
God.
but this is so much. This is gonna like push you in the direction to meet the person you should be with. You dodged a bullet, and I know it doesn't feel that way in the moment, but you really did. And so just hang in there, be strong, because I know you are. And, we'll be here every week. You're here with us.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate
love you.
it.
Sorry.
So bye.
Bye, Jonathan.
I'm happy to tell you guys this. No problem. Take care.
Thanks.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
Man, like, right?
No, betrayal sucks. There's nothing worse.
It hits hard. It hits really hard.
Because
Like,
it's hard to trust people in general.
I personally, I had a relationship. I was dating this girl, and we ended up breaking up. And the thing was, we broke up recently, and it was more of a thing where I got to a point where I realized the relationship was toxic. She was a person, I've brought her around friends and before, and they were just like, something's wrong with her. Like, she doesn't seem like she wants to really connect with you when you're out with,
and sometimes
she
your
didn't want
friends
to connect
can
with
see
anyone.
that
Friends see things sometimes better than you. So with that being the case,
we have one more call. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Let's see who we got.
Oh, Steph! Hey, what is up from Australia? Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Storm. Hashtag alum, Stephanie Storm.
Hi,
How you doing?
I feel like Joe's gonna be really mad I called in the one time I didn't tune in.
He is not.
He will.
And that's horrible, but I know that Joe's probably done with the junket and watching right now, so hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I know it hurts.
Later, dude.
Cheers.
Oh
all right,
my
so
gosh.
what is up, my beautiful Aussie friend?
Just living life. It's the middle of summer right now, which is why I'm in my house with air conditioning, because it is 97 degrees outside at the moment.
Okay, well, I mean,
Wow.
definitely you're in a place I'd never lived.
Right.
Dear God. So, you called in. We're speaking about resolutions and relationships. Sometimes new beginnings, whatever that may be, or things of that nature. So, do you have anything concerning that kind of topic now?
Well, I tend to not do. I don't like making New Year's resolutions because I feel like it's just setting me up for failure for the rest of the year. But my partner and I, we pretty much just make sure that whatever we're doing throughout the year is going to help us grow in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So we like to take one holiday a year, so our holiday is coming up. And then that's like our major thing. And then pretty much just making sure that we are doing the best we can in our jobs so that we have money, time to spend with each other, that we are supporting each other no matter what. And just pretty much anything that we do, we're doing it to help each other out throughout the year. It's not just one for all.
Okay, so
I like that. No, that's
like
good.
What you said earlier,
you're setting each other up for success, and you're supporting each other, and it's a good way to. It should be. You're right. It should be a constant thing. That's the thing. I think it's so much pressure. In January 1st, you start, and it's like I'm gonna eat raw vegetables for 12 months, and I'm gonna work out 2 hours a day, and and it's just unrealistic.
Well, funny enough, and relating it to love, relationships, and everything, it's kind of like Valentine's Day. I have that whole idea where yes, I still do things for Valentine's Day, but the thing is, it's like I should be able to make sure that I give you tokens of my affection and my appreciation all throughout the year.
Sure.
And not just on Valentine's Day. Yeah. And it's like, that's the whole thing. It's like, if you talk about it, be about it. And when you're going to be about it 100. Don't go ahead and half step. And that's exactly it. And I get it. I feel the same way. You're going to go all in. So sometimes taking a big task, you're not going to go all in. So why'd you even say you wanted to do it?
Right. But I like what you're saying. You and your significant other bring out the best in each other. And that's like a perfect blueprint of a healthy relationship right there, is like bringing each other up, making sure you're being selfless and selfish and helping each other and just, doing your best. I love that. I think that was really cool.
Definitely. Oh my God, I love it so much.
I love it, Stephanie.
I know, I've actually matured, right? I'm not like that annoying little girl that you follow you around.
Oh my gosh. Wow. It's
awesome.
Thank you. I love the fact that we even got to speak to you. This is like huge. And
Joe's gonna be so mad.
Yes, and I know Joe's jealous and pissed off right now. Hey Joe, it's happening. So
Sorry, Joe.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And goodbye from Los Angeles all the way over there to Australia.
Call in next week.
Yes. Call in next week.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Stephanie.
Bye, guys.
So,
that's awesome.
Again, with the whole resolution thing, my thing is, one resolution, if you're thinking of doing one when it comes to relationships, is more of a know you.
Oh, yeah. Wait, tell them the quote that you...
Okay, all right. My thing is...
And then tell me your self-love acts.
Know you, comma, know love versus know you, comma, know love. And the thing I'm saying is, you got to understand.
No, I like the way you said that. You said, if you don't know you, then there's no you.
Exactly. That's it.
That's on your next shirt. Okay.
That's on my next shirt.
Seriously,
that's gonna be it. And
please.
it's gonna have quotations. It's gonna say that. It's gonna say Battlestar Galactica. That'll be it. But like, I honestly feel that way. And with that being the case, to understand you, Daniel, thoughts. With that being the case, to understand you, I think one great way to understand you when it comes to relationships or understanding like people is. I'm a big fan of lists, and I would suggest
I am too,
making. See, well, there you go. And it's like what I suggest.
It's organized. I can see it. I can cross it off. It's physical. Yeah.
Boom. And with that, I'm one that says like, well, then make a list on how to love me. Now, imagine yourself writing this list to someone and giving them instructions on how to love you. The reason you're doing it is so you kind of understand your likes, your dislikes, and your feelings of just being indifferent. And with that, you'll be able to see kind of red flags. Yeah. And you'll also be able to see landmarks, which I consider like red flags and landmarks are what I kind of divvy up when it comes to relationships. You're in a car, you're driving on the road. Red flags are the things you avoid. Landmarks are the things you see because you're traveling around the country. You want to see these landmarks. You want to stop and take pictures. So red flags and landmarks. That's how
Agreed.
I see things. So you want to see where the red flags are, do we avoid them? And landmarks, to go ahead and park, take your picture.
That's right. I just do want to point out Maniac real quick. Hi, Joe and Jess. This is Daniel, but I know what you mean. He's a big Knicks and Rangers fan. I'm a very shy person. Is it possible to meet and know someone at sporting venue that you commonly go to? Any advice? I would say if you're going to, that is a good place to meet people is when you have things in common. That's a great place. So I think, first of all, the fact that you even said that is smart. But I think there's different ways. Like if you're in line and you see somebody cute in front of you or behind you, don't be afraid to be like, oh, hey, I like your jersey. Or like, oh, hey.
Oh, God.
Where are you sitting? You know what I mean? Or just like. Or ask any benign question. That it doesn't matter what you say. If the question could be silly and random, but just open up that door. You know what I mean? Like you're just breaking the ice. That's all you're doing. You're just breaking the ice, and then it'll kind of snowball into something else. And so I think just finding organic moments, not search somebody, chasing them down and like tapping them like, oh my God, I saw you. Just making it really chill, really organic, and just being yourself. And it's okay to be shy. That's totally fine. That is fine.
I agree. But the thing is, I feel like we're speaking of like an icebreaker, I guess, and an approach in a venue like that. Once again, oh my God, something in common. That's already perfect. So now you have that there. You want to do something that I feel, like they say, what's an elephant weigh? I don't know, enough to break the ice. That whole thing. I want to drop an elephant on the ice.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that my icebreaker works. My thing would be in a way of almost complimenting or allowing someone to be able to discuss themselves. For example, like you said.
True.
They're wearing a jersey. Here goes that connection. Once again, we know where we are. I'm at a Knicks game. She's wearing a Knicks jersey. Blah, blah. This person really likes the Knicks. I really like the Knicks. It's like, yo, that's a good blah, blah, blah jersey. Like, and it's complimenting and telling them that, okay, I get where you are. You get where I am. I'm complimenting also on the fact that you know who this person is and that you got it. So they're like, yeah.
Or comment on the player. And you
that's
can be
the thing.
playful with it too.
That's an amazing Carmelo
Yeah.
jersey. How about that dude though?
Yeah.
Like his numbers right now.
Right.
Boom. Now all of a sudden I'm saying something, and what's gonna happen? Oh yeah, like oh my god, yo, like this dude, this cat is mad sick. Like blah blah yada, whatever it is. Now you two have a conversation. I mean, I don't know. You know, next you could be talking to a girl from the Bronx, but yeah, I'm just saying that's the conversation that it works. I'm dropping the elephant on the ice. And it's something that's going to work.
I think,
so,
yeah.
I think
so. Baby,
that's
small things like that, but compliments are always great as long as they're, like we always say, they're not objectifying. We make that clear boundary as long as you don't objectify. The Blur says, "Hey Jess and Daniel, would you talk to someone who you think is a catfish but want to try to catch them in a lie?" No. I would not. The Blur.
Oh no, Blur. And actually, I saw your comment earlier about like I think I may be talking to a catfish. Well, if you think you're talking to a catfish, don't talk to a catfish.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, that's a waste of time.
Because here's the thing: you catch them in the lie, and they're just gonna lie to get themselves out of it again, or you're never gonna. It's a waste of time, and you have so little time on this planet. Don't waste it on people who don't want to be themselves. I mean, truly. That's my opinion. I would not waste my time on a catfish. If they're like, "Hey, this is Brad Pitt. How you doing? I'm in a chat." Or like, no. What?
Jess is hilarious. Yo, the Knicks suck. How you doing? That's messed up, dude. I mean, yes, they do suck. And everyone from New York, nonetheless, they still love the Knicks. You know why? Because it's what they have. That's it, man. That's it. You love the Knicks when you're really in New York. Everybody else is kind of like, what's going on?
Yeah, he probably is in New York.
Exactly, he is.
Anyways.
So it's like, yeah, you're going to talk about the Knicks. Boom. That makes sense.
Okay, wait. So tell me your goals and self-love acts that you do. Not just in the new year, but in general, if we're talking about like self-love and like getting to know yourself first, and then that'll attract your partner in crime, whenever that may be. So, what are self-care acts, and was there a goal that you set this year?
I guess again for me it was more of no self. I need to take the time to really evaluate like what I want, what I don't want, and just kind of through that taking the steps to understand who I am. Mm-hmm. That's exactly why I even thought about the list. It was like, okay, well, what do you have to be to love me? Like, what's going to be, okay, I love someone that has a good sense of humor. That's one of my things. Like, if I had to do three. Yeah. If I had to say three. I love someone that has a sense of humor and one that's able to laugh at things and kind of enjoy life as... Hashtag enjoy your journey, you know? It's like that kind of thing where it's like just enjoy life that you're going through. Don't always come with a problem. Don't always come with conflict. Don't always come with a drama bomb. I'm not here for it. Yeah. Because the thing is, yes, we all have a tough life and we're all dealing with some things. Don't let that be your first impression because that will be a horrible lasting impression. So that's one of the things where it's like, okay, when approaching me, you know, it's kind of.
But what do you do life. Like for like if you do like things that you can recognize? Like as self-love acts, like for instance.
Okay. Well, I'm a big advocate of therapy.
Okay, cool.
I think everyone should go.
I second that.
It's a big thing, and being honest, I'm gonna.
I wish it was cheaper.
I'm gonna speak. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna speak on that as far as like when it comes to a super chat.
Larry Newbill.
Larry Newbill. Tell Jordan Clemson Tiger. Oh wow.
Clemson Tiger says
you're welcome.
Woo!
Oh jeez. He's happy.
Larry, you already know. You already know. He's literally has a smile ear to ear right now. So there you go.
Man.
Thank you, Larry. We appreciate your super chat.
Happy. There he goes.
There we go.
You actually got to hear it.
Awesome.
There you go. But with it,
yes,
therapy,
Layla.
I'm definitely a big fan of it. What does Layla say? You gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. That's exactly. Mary J is right. Shout out to Mary J. I have a story about her. But yeah. Well, her stepdaughter. Anyway, all right.
Focus.
So, I'm sorry. So Mary J. No, I'm sorry. But honestly, self-love and therapy is one of the biggest things I think. And there are a lot of ways to actually receive that therapy. There are websites you can go to. If you happen not to have the funds, I'll share some stuff with you later.
Okay.
It really helps.
Right?
No, there are definitely apps.
Tons of apps.
But I don't want to name anything because we're not promotion. I don't want to get in trouble.
We won't get into it.
But there are some. You guys can hit us up on DM, and I'll be able to share stuff with you if you need to. But there are ways to still achieve and get that therapy. And especially being honest, I'm a black man in America, and when it comes to black people, we happen to be the kind of people that sometimes tend to avoid therapy. And that's the weird thing concerning it. It's like, why do we always want to avoid it and we run to church and say, oh, we can pray it away, blah, blah, yada, yada. But it's like, no, you need to be able to discuss these things. And by doing that, you're learning more about yourself. And you are taking care of yourself. So that this way, you are free to be able to meet and also in some ways take care of someone else.
Plus, I think if you have a better understanding of who you are, then you can kind of understand where some of your feelings stem from. At least that's one of the things that I benefited when I went to therapy, is understanding where the feelings came from. And it's like, oh, I don't like when people cross my boundary. Oh, I don't like being, feeling like, being lied to by a family member or whatever it is. So, no, I'm a big advocate for therapy too. I think even two little things, like, for me, like, I want to say during the year, a big self-care act for me is making time for me if I know that I need it. If I know I have a laundry list of things to do for work or whatever, and I know that I need to just be alone for like 3 hours, I need to write or read or watch my shows or just sit on my bed and stare at the wall. Yes, that happens. Then I do that. You know what I mean? Just so, like, honoring what your needs are at that time. While still maintaining your responsibilities. Saying no. Like, it's okay to say no.
Yes.
I don't want to go out. No.
Exactly.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. I don't want you to... Whatever it is. Saying no is a really awesome thing.
That's a big thing, because I have a philosophy of the whole thing of, everybody's worried about FOMO, missing out, that whole thing of fear of missing out. That's FOMO. I am one of the advocates of JOMO, which is joy of missing out.
Oh.
That's it. Sometimes you got to be able to take a step back and be like, yo, I'm not going out tonight.
You are a walking hashtag.
In, right? Yeah, I am a walking hashtag.
JOMO.
JOMO. It's something where it's like, take in and realize there's a way for self-perspective. Think about you at that way. It's not being selfish to do that. So that's something I definitely suggest. And that's it. Like you just said, you're literally describing JOMO.
Yeah.
I love it.
And you know what? If people find that selfish, that's fine. But if that's what you need, that's what you need. So listening to your needs, knowing what... Oh, JOMO! That picture
my God.
is so awesome.
Can we make that a meme where it's just like it's him and then the letter JOMO just underneath?
Wait, put it back up. Okay, let's come up with a meme right now. What would it be?
A meme for Joe right now with the cups. It's one of those where it's like, well, it is 4 p.m. somewhere in the world. Like, literally, that phrase works because that's alcohol in the cup. That's automatically what comes to Joe.
I swear I'm not drinking. I swear I'm not drinking in 2019, January 2nd.
That's a good one. Oh my God, no! It's like when you're it's January 2nd and I've already effed up on my resolution.
Right.
Like, it's January 2nd and I'm wondering to myself, what is a resolution? Like, it's just, he's lost. Joe has no JOMO.
That face could be so many things.
It is. You can just continue making memes concerning that picture. We should actually post it on the Instagram and let people be able to take that picture down and make their own memes and then share it.
Wait, Jess has a good one. This cup is empty.
This cup is empty. Like, yeah, literally. God. Oh, my God.
Oh, the blur. Oh, do you remember? Did you watch the shampoo and conditioner episode?
No.
Oh, it was good.
Oh, please. We'll share.
There it is. Joe thought at the ripe
Works.
age of what was he, guys? 19 or early 20s? 19. He thought that, like, shampoo and conditioner, the combo pack, like in one bottle, there's shampoo and conditioner.
Head and shoulders.
Yes. He thought that was like this new revolutionary thing, and he thought that this girl that he was dating would love it because it's like, oh my God, I'm going to save you so much time getting ready in the morning. Like, she didn't go into a CVS before. I got so pissed. I'm like, why would you buy somebody that? If you love her, why would you do that to her?
Oh my God, Joe, what is wrong with you, man?
Joe, I love you, but it was so funny.
God,
so the whole joke
and
was
that's
like,
amazing. I've known Joe since we were little kids.
just go to him and be like, shampoo and conditioner.
I'm like, hey, Joe, shampoo and conditioner.
I love that
he's
story.
like, oh my God, so you know how amazing that is, right? If he literally comes to me with that, I'm recording it immediately. I need that to be everywhere.
I'll save her so much time.
Oh my God.
I'm like, no. Girls like it separate anyway. At least I do. Makes my hair dry.
Oh my
God. It was so funny though. I was like, oh,
shampoo and conditioner.
Joe's got
this
some
is revolutionary. I know she hasn't heard about this. She's gonna love it.
Shampoo and conditioner. and
shampoo
conditioner. And conditioner.
Merry Christmas. And she's just, I know that had to be that moment of, I know he didn't. Like, it's just like, oh God, thank God he's good looking. Like, it's one of those where you have to have that reaction to it.
What would I do if I got shampoo and conditioner? Okay, so wait, I'm opening it up. Oh, Joe, what'd you get me?
Merry Christmas. Huh?
Thank you.
I know, right?
What else did you get me?
No. In fact, I know you're so excited.
What else did you get me?
Go use it right now. I'll wait. Go.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay, all right. No, maybe not. That's end scene. I think that's exactly what would happen.
Sorry, Joe.
Oh,
I love that story
God.
so much.
Daniel, give us an embarrassing Joe story. No, that was embarrassing enough, I think. I think that was, oh my God. He'd be upset unless it was a super chat question. Then I would do it. No, my God. Joe, because Joe doesn't think, he just does. Well,
Jonathan did ask. He did ask for an embarrassing Joe story.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like, but I can't just, you want me to... Oh, you want me to do this? See, then if I do this, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you will.
I have a
right.
roommate, and this is dangerous. True. His name is Joe.
That is true.
No,
that
I can't.
True.
If Daniel tells, Joe tells two of him. See, I don't want. That's true. He does.
That
and
is
he
true.
Will, and he'll have a theme with his stories because usually anything that's embarrassing happens to me in twos or threes. So he'll know, and I can't. We're not doing that right now.
Okay. Fair enough.
So okay, going through the list on once again, like I guess my semi-resolution list would be like I said, I need a sense of humor on my whole list of people when it comes to how to love me.
Got it.
My other one would be kind of like pay attention to yourself this year and realize that if you do like someone, this is the thing, I've always said this to myself, I only like people that like me. I'm not gonna chase someone when they've clearly told me, I'm sorry, no, we are not a thing. I don't want to try to still chase that person because
what about
you're never going to convince them to like you if they literally have emphatically said, this isn't happening.
Right. We're not.
Don't be yeah. Oh, did you think that you're such a nice guy? Man.
I'm laughing because Jessica 6 years ago, 6 years ago, would have been like, but why don't you like me? Is it something I did? What can I change? Oh, can I buy you food and then maybe you'll love me more?
Oh, wow. That's the problem. That's the thing. People will do that because it's like, there has to be an act that I can do that will make you like love me or be interested. Don't do that. Because
but it is hard when you're at that age though. It's like before you hit that line where you cross where you're like, oh, but I'm awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, I get it now. You know what I mean? Like you get to this point where you're like, oh, I'm owning who I am. I don't have to make everybody happy. But in my early 20s, I didn't get that.
No, and that's the thing.
It took me a long time to be like, you don't need to prove your worth. That's why people like chocolate and vanilla. Sometimes you just don't do it for somebody, whether it's a friendship or relationship or whatever.
Exactly. It's just something that you have to take time to understand, and some people don't. And it's almost like Mars and Venus or MTV and BET. Okay, I'm gonna explain that right now. MTV?
Where are you going?
When I say it's still Mars Venus. When I say MTV, it's okay. There's a song, but it goes with it. But this is After Dark. Essentially, it's the show that's in the evening. MTV means it's an acronym for Men Touch Vaginas. BET is Bitches Eat Tacos. What I'm saying is, men have a focus where it's like sex, right? Once again, Men Touch Vaginas, MTV.
Right.
Well, BET, another music channel, if you want to consider it, Bitches Eat Tacos. Women are just like, I'm here to live my best life. And you tell me when someone's not living their best life when they happen to enjoy fucking Taco Tuesday. That shit is amazing. And so it's like, women are more of, I want to live and enjoy life. Men are just on a search for sex. It's all about sex. Like, take time to just enjoy life the way women do, guys. That's my suggestion. So it's just Mars Venus. Men.
Just
men
so we're
are,
clear,
men
though,
sex,
you do know what the B in BET stands for, right?
Well, it's Black Entertainment Television.
Perfect. Okay, good. Just making sure we're on the same page. Got it.
Go black. I
hear you. I smell you're stepping in.
You smell what I'm stepping. I love that phrase.
I got
so
it.
Remember, guys, MTV, BET. But no, I'm just saying. Ultimately, going back to everything, I only like people that like me because it's like, why try to convince someone to like you? If they do, they do, and that's when it's genuine. Versus if they don't, and you convince them to, there will be a time where they're like, I'm done with this, and possibly they'll resent you. And why do you want that in a relationship?
Yeah.
So that's another one where it's like, I only like people that like me. Hashtag that's right, don't be Jezzer. I did not do anything that was AKA Jezzermatic or problematic.
Jezzer says, why don't you love me? Jezzer, I see you.
Why don't
I
you
see
love
me in you.
Jezzer, yeah.
Namaste.
Yeah.
I
That is a Jezzer act right now, actually, telling people, why don't you love me?
Ooh,
It was
Josh
really
said some
weird.
people need both chocolate and vanilla.
I was gonna say,
and.
can we actually have that as the new Joe meme right now, where just says chocolate and vanilla? Like, that's another one.
That's awesome.
But okay, if you have another thing on that list of how to love me, just, and it's really more of a, cause once again, like I said, that list is more of a self, kind of reviewing self. Do you have anything else on it?
I think for me, like what I need, like in order to love me, this is like something really important to me that they need to have. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I would say the most loved I've ever felt is when I feel the most seen and understood.
Ooh.
And so when somebody sees you, like they see all of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the nasty, the amazing.
So you're not dating John Cena?
No.
'Cause, I mean, you can't see. You can't see John Cena.
No, no John Cena in my life, but I do think he's funny though.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so I think there's something to be said for just being understood and like accepted for all that you are and all that you're not. And so to me, that was always really important, and I really found that in Jordan. But there's really something to be said for
Congrats
that.
too. Shout out, Jordan.
Thank you. Just gotta, he's a good dude.
Right.
But yeah, so I would say, just being understood. There's something really genuine and it's simple. It sounds really simple, but
still,
there's
something.
some beauty in that. So I think for me that's always my biggest thing.
Wow.
Yeah, even with family and family members, the closest ones are the ones that like get me. We all love each other, but
I get that. Wow.
those bonds are
Yeah.
special.
Well, I mean, when someone understands you, there's nothing better as far as a feeling when it comes in a relationship than someone that gets you.
Yeah.
Someone that understands you in ways that sometimes you may not even understand yourself.
That's what I'm saying. If you have parts of yourself that you are having trouble accepting, but they accept it, that's like, oh dang, I'm trying to catch up to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that's, man, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Dang,
But listen,
I love that.
Do you have any last words for these guys?
Okay. Last words. FOMO, JOMO. Also MTV, BET. Those are my last words. All acronyms.
And I'm going to say chocolate and vanilla.
No, say it properly. Chocolate and
Some people need both chocolate and vanilla.
There you guys go. There you go. We're not talking about your kink level.
But I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. And Daniel, where can they find you?
You can find me here at That Hashtag Show all the time. You can also find me on social media, on Instagram at Battlestar Galactica, and on Twitter at that hashtag BSG.
Very cool.
There you go.
Awesome. You guys can find me at Jess_Heidenreich. I like Instagram the best.
Do.
For the 2 times a year I'm on Twitter. It's J__
thing.
Bojangle. I am not a Twitter person, but
Don't.
I'll be on the gram. And if I'm not posting, I'm on it. So just keep posting and I'll look at your stuff.
That's it.
But yeah, tune in next week, guys. We love you so much. Thank you. And do you want to pick out, should we do a topic? Put in the comments what you guys want the topic to be, and then we'll pick it out next week. But in the meantime, enjoy your week.
Yeah, enjoy your week.
And
make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to stay up to date or keep up to date with everything trending
in geek pop culture.